Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is your buddy Crypto Profit, and before we get started, I just want everyone to know I am not a financial advisor. I do not give you guys any financial advice. I am just giving you guys the most updated and recent information on the crypto market. So one thing before we get started, I just have to say, unbelievable. So if we go to my YouTube channel, Chili's is up 100% since, well, I wouldn't say since the video, but pretty much 75% since the video. We did a Theta video as well. It went up about double. We did a Decentraland video. It went up instantly after that. We did a, what else did we do? Terra instantly increased after that. Chromia, instant increase after that. Scale, huge increase after that. And we're going to go over Scale a little bit today for sure because it is the most visited in the last 24 hours when you check out Coinbase. But I will have to say that I don't know if it's just coincidence or somebody's out there is a big whale watching. But I would assume a lot of this is coincidence. We obviously don't have enough to impact the market as well as we are. Obviously, air quotes on that. We're not going to actually be impacting the market with 2,000 views or 3,000 views or whatever we're at. But we're going to be looking at Scale again today and seeing if the price prediction for us in March or April will be increasing to that $1 to $2 mark, or will it go much higher than that? So in the last 24 hours, we see a negative 1.12% increase. Obviously, it's going to be a decrease then. In the last hour, we're at that negative 1% as well. But if we look at that week span, we're going to see that large, almost 200% scale increase. We were sitting at about 30 cents, 29 cents earlier in March. And now we're all the way up. We actually popped off all the way to $1.22. If you're on for this ride, Scale does have a long-term future, and I will explain as to why that is here in in a few minutes. But we are going to take more of a look at what Scale is other than just, looking at the graph. I know a lot of you guys are wondering, why are you using Coinbase's graph? There's a lot more detailed graphs out there. I use Coinbase because it is the most beginner friendly, and a lot of people can understand what I'm talking about a little bit easier when using Coinbase. So I will be using their graph and their price charts to kind of give you guys an understanding of where I'm coming from. And I also do want to say I do run these videos unedited. So I try to keep it transparent as possible. There will be a few hiccups in some of these videos. Just give me a break if you would. As we got over 580 subscribers yesterday alone. I see big things for this channel, and I really do appreciate the support. So without further ado, let's get into Scale and what it is. So Scale, SQL, is I already messed up a little bit there for you guys. So Scale, SKL, is an Ethereum token that powers the Scale network, which describes itself as an Ethereum-compatible network with a leaderless consensus designed to run on an uncapped number of independent nodes. Nodes on the Scale network provide resources to multiple decentralized elastic blockchains. The SKL token grants a right to participate as a network validator, stake as a delegator, or access a share of the network's resources as a developer. So based on the chart, based on the graph here, you're going to see that we're trending in the right direction. Obviously, we're going to have a small correction here, and that's obviously what we see after that we reach that $1.22 all-time high. We're going to see an obvious correction, and we reach all the way down to about 88 cents, and now we are, kind of recovering from that dip, and we're at 93 cents. And I see it stabilizing here around $1. I do see the increase of probably 7 cents coming in the near 3-4 hours. It's going to make it back to a dollar in my opinion, but we're going to focus on the long term here. I do think after March, we're going to see Scale reach maybe $1.50, $2. And by the end of April, after the stimulus check obviously pops in, we're going to see a huge increase. I think Scale actually reaches $5 by the end of, I wouldn't want to say April, but the end of June. I would say by then, Scale really is going to, have a lot of trust of the users, and a lot of, stakeholders are going to be wanting in on Scale. It's a great cryptocurrency. It makes a lot of sense. It's unique, and there's just a lot of faith in it. But before we go into the website and really understand what Scale is, we're going to look at the market cap. The market cap's at 530.3 million. The volume in the last 24 hours is sitting at 1.1 billion, and the circulating supply is at 564.2 million SKL. So let's go to the website and let's see what we have here. So they talk about how they're an elastic blockchain network. They build powerful Ethereum dApps. Run your dApps in a centralized modular cloud built for real-world needs and configured for your requirements. Deploy with just a few lines of code. So they forget the limitations of traditional blockchain development. And I'm not going to read all of this, but secure and decentralized, they really do have it all here. It makes a lot of sense to why Scale is doing so well. So Scale Network eliminates unnecessary complexity so that you can speed up your dApps and smart contracts in no time with essentially no additional coding. You use existing development script, for example, like Truffle, as in this code sample, and just change 2 lines of code to deploy your Celerity smart contracts to a configurable, decentralized Elastic sidechain. So really, they make everything easier. You don't have to start from scratch every time you begin coding. It's unbelievable what this is going to do, and it's going to be a game changer. I do see a long-term use for Scale. I see it reaching $5, like I said, by the end of June at the very least. $2.50, maybe $3 by the end of April. Maybe even pushing that $4 mark, to be honest. And by the end of this year, I see Scale reaching $10. I really do believe in Scale. I believe in what it does. I believe there's a very big need for this as everything is starting to push to online and cryptocurrency. The blockchain is going to become more needed than ever, and Scale does a great job at incorporating that into what they do. So Scale, like I said, a great opportunity. Obviously, do your own research. I'm not going to tell you to ever invest in any coin. So, and also, by the way, I'm going to hop on this real quick. There's going to be, a guy named Crypto Profit in the comments commenting, "Hey, WhatsApp, it's spam. Just ignore that. I've been trying to report it for a while, and I've been trying to remove the comments as well. But there's been a lot of spam in the comments. Just be wary. I'm not going to be giving you guys any WhatsApp. I'll let it be known officially when I make a Twitter or something for you guys to easily follow me without having to watch a 8-9 minute video before you get the full circle of what is happening and what I'm looking at currently. So before we end this video, I just want to say, make sure you put Scale on your watch list. There is a good reason to watch it. It is a very unique cryptocurrency, and I believe in it, as well as many others, obviously, as we see this increase just continue to climb. Obviously, it's got that correction, that small dip, but you're going to have that anytime you reach such an absurd percentage in such a short period of time like we saw. So like I said, Scale is going to be a long-term coin for me specifically, but maybe it's a long-term coin for you. Check it out. Let me know in the comments if there's any coins that you want me to specifically look over. I definitely will. There's been coins in the past like Chromia. Somebody commented about it. I looked it up. I loved it. I did a video on it because I believed in it. And I usually do videos on only things I believe in, or maybe some news as well. But for the most part, it's just coins that I think have a very good future, and I want to tell you about it. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that that bell for the notifications so you can get the content before we saw, like with Scale, before it's too late, and that coin always takes off pretty quickly. So make sure you hit that bell so you really get notified when it happens. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.